This is Dolynny TV. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not about me this evening. This is your game preview for the opener of the 2019-2020 Edmonton Oilers NHL season. That sounds good to me. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into what we've got going on tonight. It is a fantastic game ahead against the Vancouver Canucks. I tried looking for their lineup, so if you're looking for their lineup, I'm sorry, I apologize. We do have to talk storylines though, so we'll get to that in a minute. However, the first thing you need to do in an NHL game preview here on Dolynny TV is get to the lines as fast as humanly possible, and that's what I'm doing today. You've already seen them for the past minute as I've walked myself into the video, because here we go. Courtesy of Reed Wilkins is who I chose to look up for lines today, because I knew he had them based on my little search at lunchtime at the shop. Nygaard, McDavid, and Neal. You're going to ask yourself, where's Yurko? If you missed the news, Yurko is out with a medical, some kind of surgery or something going on, so that is what it is. Nygaard, not a bad option to throw up there on that top line, ladies and gentlemen. Not at all. He's a very solid option, I think. And realistically, guys, this whole fantasy we have that we need to surround Connor McDavid with an elite sniper, surround Connor McDavid with the best players in the NHL, who in the right, who plays with Crosby? Seriously, who plays with Crosby? Who out of anybody that's played with Crosby is so elite like the guy we're looking like for McDavid? Well, guess what? Nobody has been to the degree that everybody's trying to hype up who should be playing with McDavid. So, the guy on his right side that very well should get that deserved hyped up credit is James Neal. Guys, tonight we get to see a first line unlike anything we've seen before out of the Oilers. There's no Draisaitl, there's no Nugent Hopkins. This is a new look line from last year. The only guy is Connor McDavid, rightfully so, on your top line in the NHL if you're the Edmonton Oilers. Second line, bang! Let's go. That's one's a personal victory for me. I talked all about this in the offseason. I said Draisaitl and RNH, that's got to be a combo you got to go to at some point in the regular season. And here, right out of the gate, ladies and gentlemen, the Edmonton Oilers have gone to it. Draisaitl, RNH, and Kassian. Hey, that line sounds like goals to me. That sounds like secondary scoring to me. Then you've got Kara, Cave, and Archibald. Grind it out, grease it out, pound it on net, pound them down low. Just do whatever you can to do to get some offense. That's as simple as that. Whatever you can do to get offense, they're going to do it. That's Cave, Kara, and Archibald. We've seen that with Kara, Sheehan, and Archibald. Well, you know what? Cave, if he wants to stick, that's exactly. He's got to pick up where Sheehan leaves off and go in there and do exactly what Sheehan was doing for us beforehand in the preseason. Granlund, Haas, and Chiasson. Well, ladies and gentlemen, not a bad fourth line. You know what, Haas, we do have to, same thing as Nygaard, we have to find out what we've got in him. Simple as that. And tonight we get our first look on the fourth line, kind of in that Kyle Brodziak specialist role, potentially. We'll sort through that as the night goes on, admittedly so by Dave Tippett as well. Chiasson on the right wing, so that adds some veteran presence to how the Oilers kind of operate in a line shift. But you know what? Realistically, it's under Dave Tippett, so maybe that doesn't count for anything this year. And Granlund on the left wing, bottom six, penalty killer, adds some scoring touch. We're going to see who comes up clutch tonight for us. I have a strong feeling it's not going to be fully Nygaard, McDavid, and Neal this evening. On the defense. This is, of course, where I am worried, because this is where we should be worried as Oilers fans. Nurse, Larson as the top pair, quote-unquote, or as the shutdown pair is more better to put them as. And that's, guys, from the preseason, we've seen how worrying that is. And, I mean, you face Elias Pettersson, you face Brock Besser, you face Quinn Hughes. It's challenging. It's challenging. And I don't know if that pairs up to it defensively. We'll find out tonight. Clefbaum and Bear, well, we're all hoping great things there. We don't have anything bad to say there. Russell and Benning, two guys I said should probably be gone before the season started. Here they are on the third pair. At least they're on the third pair, so they have a lot less potential to hurt us because now Russell's not a top 4 D-man. So that's good news. Problem is Russell's making $4 million, might I add, but me out of it. I'll stay out of it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your starting goaltender for tonight's matchup. Mike Smith will get his first start as an Edmonton Oiler this evening against the Vancouver Canucks, the 8 p.m. start at Rogers Place. You can tune in on Sportsnet. You can tune in probably on Reddit streams, whatever you're doing. I mean, we see it all in the live stream, so it is what it is. But, you know what? It's good. 100%. You can yell Mike Smith's going to fail all you want. Would you prefer Koskinen? Half a dozen of one, 6 of the other. Seriously. Go out and enjoy. Go out and enjoy. And that's it. That's the lines for tonight. So that's what I'm throwing at you right now. Now what I'm going to throw at you is a little bit of what you need to know for this matchup, and it's as simple as this. Ladies and gentlemen, the formula, as always with the Vancouver Canucks, as I recipeed last year, is the simple fact that you have to keep them off the power play. If you allow the Vancouver Canucks on the power play, especially this year with a guy like Quinn Hughes on the back end and the weapons up front in Pettersson and Boeser, you are absolutely doomed. The key to the game for the Oilers, as few penalties as possible. Because you allow the Canucks to set up, guys, we all saw it last year. Boeser rips the puck unreal. He's dynamite ripping the puck on the power play. And you know what? He pops 2, we lose. That is as simple as it goes for the Oilers tonight. If Boeser pots 2 goals, book it, Oilers lose. If Pettersson gets more than 2 points, same thing, Oilers lose. Now that gets me to my next point here, and that's the fun one, guys. If you're tuning in from Sweden and you're wondering why Pettersson's in my title, I wanted to get to this point, but of course, to play to the base, we got to make sure the lines are read and we get things out. The showdown. It's a showdown every single time because this is potentially Sweden's best player for the next 15, 20 years against the NHL's best player for the next 15 years. Connor McDavid versus Elias Pettersson. 2 Canadian clubs showing off the best of 2 countries. And guys, this is a dynamite matchup to look at because you know what? Elias Pettersson, not quite the hockey player Connor McDavid is, and nor is Connor McDavid quite the hockey player Elias Pettersson is, right? The body size differences, a little bit of the styles of the game, little differences, and man, oh man, that Elias Pettersson kid is unreal. So, again, back to the Boeser point, just keep him off the board. That's all you got to do. The Canucks depth, really, we know what it is. You can go to capfriendly.com to look at their NHL roster for tonight. It's not that scary. It's not as scary as it might have possibly been realistically if they would have made some different cuts. But with that said, it's still a roster that can hurt you. So I'm going to try and get my camera back. There we go. We're gold, back in full HD. So you got to be careful. And that comes down to, as I said, Nurse and Larson going out there and playing defense tonight. They got to shut it down. You know what? It scares me all to crap that they're the ones we have to shut it down defensively tonight. But if you're given the role, you got to perform. And that's what we're hoping out of Nurse and Larson tonight. Other than that, let's get to it. Score prediction, shall we? You know what? I deal with the Canucks fan at work every day. I'm not about to sit here and watch myself say the Oilers are going to lose this one, and the Oilers aren't, because the Oilers are going to take this one, a grinded out, gritty kind of deal, 3-2, season opener, a little bit of surprise. I don't think regular scores the game winner, and honestly opened it up. I think James Neal, kind of the popular choice on Oilers social media, if I read that post right in the truck, but I'm not taking James Neal going Bardowski. I am taking Joachim Nygaard to score the first goal of the Edmonton Oilers season tonight at Rogers Place sometime before the 10-minute mark of the first period. Guys, that's my prediction. A 3-2 victory started off with Joakim Nygard scoring the first goal. I'll be live streaming tonight, so we'll find out if it comes true. I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the first game preview of the year. Let's get this season underway. I am up on out of here.